This is uFunbrush, a mouthpiece style toothbrush, which is an innovative take on the electric toothbrush. I've been putting it through its paces and I'm here to let you know what I think about it. So I'm going to jump straight in with the verdict because ultimately that is what you want to know, right? Is it any good? Well, the short answer is no. I strongly recommend you do not buy this mouthpiece toothbrush. Unfortunately, uFunbrush does not clean the teeth and gums anywhere near the standard necessary to maintain strong, healthy teeth and gums. If you were to use this on a daily basis, you would be putting your oral health care at risk. Conceptually, it's a good idea. In practice, it just doesn't work as well as it really should. What's particularly concerning is this is aimed at children. So with my ultimate opinion given, let's jump into some of the pros and cons that do exist. So one of the pros with uFunbrush is the different sized mouthpieces. In comparison to a lot of other mouthpiece style toothbrushes, this does offer different sizes for different aged users. So for children, a younger age through to an older age, and then a size that is suitable for older children and adults. Most other mouthpiece toothbrushes are a one size fits all, so that is a positive. Another positive are the number of stickers included. You'll see here on the front you can apply a sticker to the brush to make it a little bit more fun when in use, so that's a nice touch for children in particular. So then to the cons, and ultimately there are a few. Of course, the major one is it simply doesn't clean the teeth very well at all. As you'll see on screen now, the before and after images show plaque disclosing solution on the teeth, and you can see how even after brushing there is a lot of plaque left on the teeth, which really isn't acceptable. You wouldn't get that with any other electric or even a manual toothbrush if used correctly. There's also a lot of flex in this mouthpiece. Some may see that as a good thing. Unfortunately, I think there's a little bit too much flex to actually fit correctly in most people's mouths. It's easy for this to sort of be incorrectly positioned and miss teeth. Because of the style of this mouthpiece, you actually require a specialist toothpaste. It comes in sort of a tube like this. It's more of a foam. Kind of think like injecting some shaving foam into this mouthpiece. This toothpaste foams up and it's not thick like your regular tubes of toothpaste. And because you need this special toothpaste, that adds to the complexity potentially of daily use and the cost of acquiring these special toothpastes. There's no battery status information on here, so it's powered by a single battery, but you just don't know when it's going to run out. You don't get a battery status indicator or anything like that. You kind of just have to wait for the power to run out. And then my other concern is the overall build quality of it. It feels a bit cheap. There isn't the premium quality that you would expect of a product like this, and I do wonder whether it will last the test of time. Now, I've got nothing to say that it will fail sooner than most other products, but I have my concerns. So let's dig into the detail a little bit more so you can understand in more depth why I came to the conclusions that I did about uFunbrush. You have the handpiece here. This is the white piece of plastic with the grey power button, and then you have the mouthpiece up here in the blue sort of silicone material. So it's essentially two pieces. The mouthpiece detaches from the handpiece like so. Now, one of the big benefits of uFunbrush is that you can actually purchase different sized mouthpieces depending on the age of the user. Now, uFunbrush has been designed with children in mind. Adults can use it, but because it's been designed with children in mind, you can get these different sized brush heads or mouthpieces for the different age children. So sort of for younger ages, sort of 3 to 5, then 7, 8, 9, etc. And you can make those selections at the time of purchase from the uFunbrush website. And of course, as the child grows, if you were using this on a daily basis, you can purchase the appropriate sized brush head if they go through into sort of the different age bracket and need a larger mouthpiece. But as you would have seen from the intro, I don't recommend using this on a daily basis. I mean, it's fairly simple to use. You put the toothpaste into sort of the corners of the mouthpiece. You pop it in the mouth, press the single power button on, and it's supposed to vibrate the bristles and clean the teeth. Now, as you've got it in the mouth, you're supposed to sort of rock the brush from side to side to sort of help give it a little bit of an additional motion and help with the cleaning action, and that certainly does bring some benefit to the clean in comparison to just actually sitting it in the mouth and not moving it at all. The cleaning cycle runs for just 10 seconds, and that's one of the appeal of these mouthpiece style toothbrushes, is because the design as such is that you're cleaning both the upper and lower teeth at the same time, and you're cleaning all the surfaces of the teeth at the same time, where conventional brushing is only ever cleaning one tooth surface at one point. So conceptually the idea is right, where it's brushing every surface at the same time, and that in turn saves you the amount of brushing time, hence the 10 seconds. And believe it or not, 10 seconds of brushing is actually more time than you would spend on a single surface of the tooth if you were brushing with a manual or electric toothbrush. So actually mouthpiece style toothbrushes brush each individual tooth surface for longer than a regular sort of electric toothbrush, but that's only any good if they work. This is powered by a single AAA battery, which slides into a compartment kind of at the base of the handle here. You can sort of see this sort of semicircular area. You'll see this in the close-up images, but there's a little compartment or little cap to take off to access the battery compartment. I had real problems opening this. I tried screwdrivers and things to actually open it up, a coin, and basically the plastic construction sort of frayed and split, and it's ended up being damaged. And I've only tried very gently to sort of put the battery in for just a single time. And that gave me real concerns about the longevity of this product, because I fear that the battery will either get stuck inside or I won't be able to close it. And if that's just the battery cap, what are the other components in this product like? So I do have concerns over the product quality, because literally from the time I got it out the box, just trying to put the battery in resulted in me actually damaging the plastic casing, and I was being careful with it. Because of the way it works, there's no built-in timers or anything like that. You don't have to brush for 2 minutes, or there is no 2-minute timer or pacer built in because of the way that this toothbrush actually works. It turns off automatically at the end of the 10-second cleaning session, and that's obviously natural because it's alerting you to the fact that the clean is over. It also conserves on battery power as well, but as I've mentioned, it just doesn't clean the teeth well at all. We'll bring up the shots on screen of the before and after tests of actually brushing, and you can see the plaque that still remains on the teeth after brushing. I even tried using this for longer periods of time, say 30, 40, 50 seconds, continuing to move the mouthpiece. And yes, there were very, very marginal improvements by brushing for much longer with it, but still it fell way short of the standards expected, unfortunately. As I mentioned in the pros, one of the nice things is that the stickers on here, so this is aimed at kids, so this is quite fun. You get 20 or so stickers included. You can peel these off and replace them, but it makes for a bit more fun. So if this is popped in the mouth and the kids are looking at themselves in the mirror, it's just a bit more quirky and different to regular toothbrushes. The fact that this essentially replaces your smile when you're brushing your teeth. So things like that work well, but it's no good if the product doesn't work well, right? So this is powered by a single AAA battery, and it's supposed to last up to 600 brushing sessions. If you take that calculation of 600 brushing sessions, that's in theory nearly a year's worth of brushing on the basis of using a single AAA battery, and you do get one supplied in the box. So that battery life is excellent. Of course, the battery life is so good because it's only brushing the teeth for 10 seconds. I wasn't actually able to verify whether this battery would last the full 600 brushing sessions because I didn't continue using it more than a few days because of the standard of clean, as you can probably appreciate. So uFunbrush has a recommended retail price of $99. Whilst you could pay that, the reality is that you can pick it up quite a bit cheaper if you were mad enough to buy this. On average, you can pick this up for around about $49. Now, like any electric toothbrush, you do need to also consider the cost of replacement mouthpieces. In this case, if you buy them as a one-off, you're looking at a cost of $29, which is quite expensive when you compare that to the cost of $49 to actually purchase a package which includes the mouthpiece. You can subscribe to have 3 monthly deliveries of replacement mouthpieces, and that will improve the cost. It drops then to $19 per mouthpiece, which is obviously much better. You do need to factor in the different toothpastes as well, because this needs a special foaming style toothpaste in comparison to your regular tube of toothpaste, so that adds to the cost overall. You can buy other sized mouthpieces and replacement foaming toothpaste directly from uFunbrush. Now, you won't find this in regular grocery stores or pharmacies. You do have to go online to ufunbrush.com where this is actually sold, because it started out as a crowdfunded product. It's now moved to being sold directly through their own website, and at the time of recording is not available through your traditional sort of retail stores. Now, one of the things we like to do here at electricteeth is try and give you a little bit of a benchmark of the price and the cost of ownership over a 3-year period, so you can sort of compare it to other products on the market. Over 3 years, uFunbrush would work out around about $258 or 24 cents per day, which is relatively expensive when you compare it to other more capable products that cost a lot less. Models like the Philips Sonicare Protective Clean 4100 are going to sort of be around about 13 cents per day, which is obviously a lot cheaper than the likes of uFunbrush, and ultimately it will clean the teeth much better as well. So, as I intimated at the start of this review, unfortunately uFunbrush falls a long way from the standard necessary to clean your teeth or that of your children. Conceptually, it's a good idea, but unfortunately it just doesn't work in practice, which is the same for other mouthpiece style toothbrushes that we've tested up until now. Now, potentially they will get better in the future, and I genuinely do hope they will, because I think this style of product will encourage more people to brush, but it's no good encouraging more people to brush if it doesn't actually brush the teeth very well at all. So don't go out and buy uFunbrush just yet. For more videos like this, click subscribe. If you found this video useful, be sure to give it a thumbs up. But until next time, thanks for watching.